since I've uploaded a video, hasn't it? So I felt like I had to come back with quite a big one. I guess you can tell by the title. We have some important things to talk about and watch and analyze in today's video. But yeah, we should be back on our regular schedule. Traveling has been hard, but I'm going to be home for quite some time, so we'll be pumping out the uploads. And hopefully you guys stick around and enjoy it. And if you're new here, make sure you guys subscribe and like this video. You don't want to miss any of the uploads. I have some great things coming your way. It's been a while since EVO, but I think there's some very important things that happen at EVO that we have to go over, that we have to talk about, that we have to discuss about my EVO run in particular, because that's why you guys are here, because you love and care about me so much. But my EVO run, I actually could just pull it up for you guys. Actually, I have the Star GG page up. We can actually take a look at how that went. So EVO Run had my pool here, won this game, they won this game, had this game. This was the Lydia player, played on stream. That was actually my first time playing against Season 2 Lydia in tournament, in case you guys hadn't noticed. Like yeah, bit of a topsy-turvy one. Then my last game was a Ling player to get out. It was actually 2-0, but they reported it as 2-1. I'm quite upset about that. Accurate reporting is important. Then my next game was against VDX, and then I had to play versus Keisuke. Now, going into EVO, my run, this was very much the same. The only thing that was different was, so from the moment my pools got announced, this was exactly the same. The only difference was I would have had to play Rhythm here instead of VDX, but they changed Rhythm. That's the Sheen player. They changed Rhythm, they VDX instead, and it was Keisuke. This was also an EWC qualifier. And so like my mental, how I was thinking about this tournament going into it is like, I just have to get past Keisuke and then the world is my oyster, right? Like that was kind of my thinking going into this EVO. Like if I can get past Keisuke, the world is my oyster, and I take it from there. I ended up winning finally. I literally just played Keisuke at the mix-up the month before EVO. I lost there. I played Keisuke last year at DreamHack Samurai. I lost there again. But going into this, I just knew, okay, I just have to believe in the reads that I've accumulated over the time I played against him, use the information I've gathered, and it was enough to get me the W here. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, there's no footage of this game, so you can't do anything about that. Then my next game was against Joe Crush. Here you see I took an L, lost to Joe Crush. But I think why this loss hurts, it hurts for two reasons. One, had I just won this game, I would have at least been in the playoff for an EWC spot. So that's the very least I would have been. I would have been competing for that EWC spot against, I think it was 5 other players. I think there was 6 players in the EWC playoffs. If I won this game, I was at least going to be in that. But if not, I'd have to beat Low High or JDCR to then get the spot. And this game also hurts because I should have won this game. Actually, I watched this game back like instantly as I played it. And there's a moment here I can literally show you. So I won the first game. This is the second game. Won the first game. This is the second game. Moment here, my back was to the wall here. I knew exactly what he was going to do. I ducked the high, and now here I went for crouch cancel back 3 because while sending 2-3 is so garbage, I went for crouch cancel back 3. I get a miss simple. I get up 3 instead. It's not enough to punish, and then I lose this round from here. Right now, why this is so frustrating on watching it back is, had I just done while sending 2-3, he was actually dead here. You see I'm in rage. I have heat and rage. While sending 2-3 into launch, into heat dash, into rage out, would have definitely killed here. Then I would have been up 2-0 in what was my final game. So very much a situation I should have won here. Probably could have taken the game as well. So yeah, that's why this one hurts as well. Then after losing to Joe Crush, I then knew I would have to play the winner of Lee and Joker. Lee came out on top, and then I had to play versus Lee. You see here I lost, but this is another game that I should have won, and I can show you exactly why. So luckily we had Legoshi, who was here at this tournament, who actually was able to record this game for us. Well, actually he streamed it, so there's going to be, I've watched this back a few times, there's going to be some issues here and there. Some things are going to be issues. It's not the best quality, but at least we have the game. You know, that there was a scenario situation we could have never had this game in the first place. So this was my first time ever playing versus Lee in tournament. I played casuals against him a few times here and there. My first time ever playing against him in tournament. My game plan going into this game all revolved around down back 4, because the one thing I've noticed so much against playing against Lee in casuals, and some Korean players as well in casuals, is when they get hit by down back 4, they're very likely to jab straight away right after this. They like to jab. that means they can get counter hit by the flappy kicks, right? And I'm going to start again, by the way. That was like the main thing on my mind, is like, I need to try and do that early and often, and then make down back 4 seem as scary as possible moving forward. You're going to see as this game starts, like, I was a bit off, you know, I'll be honest. My P2 side was absolutely atrocious this tour. You see that I went for an early down back 4, he steps it. My P2 side was absolutely atrocious. I was getting so many misinputs, so many mistakes. You know, back 1 by accident there. I think you can see it in the video. So whenever I do back 1, I just shake my head, like, because obviously what I didn't want. But yeah, I did it again. Excuse me. But yeah, my P2 side was atrocious. So we swap sides here. Down 3 plus 4. 0 down back 4, get the counter hit. And then a forward for 1 plus 2. I'm not sure what happened here. We can't really see much, but I think I close out here with a rage up. Yeah, and I take the first round there. Like I said, he was streaming at the time, so it's going to be very pixely at moments. There's going to be some, we're going to miss certain things. I think what happened is I did flamingo jab when he did forward for 1 plus 2, so I was able to block afterwards. And then I took the game from there. It's incredibly pixely, but what I did there was down back 4 flappy it, so I just let it rip straight away. I didn't think about it. I didn't, you know, I wasn't like, again, it was my game plan. So down back 4, expecting him to jab here, I just finished it. If he actually ducked, and then not expecting me to finish it, gets hit by the last hit. Take him to the wall, simple combo, stomp. Trying to keep him in the corner, dick jab into throw. You're going to see a lot of that. That's become a huge part of my game, apparently. I don't know why, but I've just been doing that way too much recently. Again, I did dick jab into throw. Doing it a bit too much for my liking. QCF 1 plus 2 into 1, 2, 4 counter, gets the wall. Going to be big damage. I can tech here because of the combo. Heat burst and Hwoarang's heat. Okay, this is this is one of the problems I hate with this character right now. For some reason, Hwoarang's heat burst, I don't know if it happens to other characters, but I know it happens to Hwoarang. When he's at the wall, for some reason, something just like pushes him off. I don't know. So my heat burst doesn't connect. Does heat smash plus frames 1, 2, 1 down forward? Probably a miss input. Probably meant to do skyrocket. And he whiff punishes with a 1-4. We're tied up 1-1 in rounds. Down 3 plus 4 into jab, keeping it simple. See, now I see he's stepping after down back 4 and hit. So I knew to be a bit more cautious in how I use down back 4, like down back 4 flappies. It hadn't worked the way I expected it to. Again, back when I shake my head. It hadn't worked the way I wanted it to yet in this set. So I knew to, okay, be a bit cautious with it, but it was always in the back of my mind that at some point it's going to work the way I want it to. UCB1, the dick jab, I did dick jab into throw again. Good ducks. Good punish. Another sidewall here. I get to wake up. He smash the plus frames. I heat burst. Side step 4, getting the counter hit on his forward 1 plus 2. And now 2 rounds to 1 for Kwis. On game point here. Back to counter hit, missing the follow-up. I think I pushed the button too early there. Then things happened, because again, we're going to be missing things. There, I just let the full 4-string rip out. I have no idea what I was trying to do. I definitely wasn't trying to do that. Thank God he didn't duck. Yeah, I definitely wasn't trying to do that. Again, my P2 side, I was having mistakes, misinputs. You know, big duck in the core circle back 1, but no punish there. 1, 2, 1. Side step 4. Keep him in the corner here. Goes mids. Down 3 plus 4.
Nice.
3 forward, and then the delay. The delay with the 3-2. This is something I've been doing a lot online recently. Glad it worked out here.
Nice.
Very glad it worked out here.
It's okay, Wes.
And then here came Infested for the coaching, man. I don't know what he said. I spoke to him after the game, so I was like, what did you say? I was like, Infested, what did you say? He just smiled at me and did this. Like, I can't tell you. He just smiled and did that. My second game here. Looking good and feeling good. Back 4. I tried to punish back 4 that. I don't know why. You can only really punish it at the wall and there. So here, gets hit by the down 3 plus 4. And I think this is something that sort of affected my down 3 plus 4 usage for the rest of the game. I did the down 3 plus 4. Forward 3 steps, it launches, but thank God we were off action. He doesn't get the combo.
Nice.
Low parry here for Kwis, should go to the wall. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Down back 4. Again, he's not reacting to down back 4 the way I want him to. And I tried a little classic here. So this is something I've been doing a lot recently. And just, I think I've been doing this since the start of the game actually, but I've been bringing it back. Is when I do down forward 3-4, and it's the version where I've absorbed hit, so it's safe. I had to do down forward 2, because if they dash in, a lot of people, because of the pushback, they'll dash in and do a button, right? But if I do down forward 2 immediately, it'll catch their button. But he actually waited it out. Hit him with a 4-4-1+2. Takes the first round of the second game. But still looking good, feeling good. Playing strong. Don't know what happened here. Looks like I got a counter hit. It said counter and launch to the wall. Probably a back 4 counter hit. I have no idea. Did a combo. We've swapped sides somehow again. Skyrocket into Power Crush. CD3 down 4. Something happened I don't know, but low parry on the hatchet. Again, guys, Legoshi was streaming this instead of just recording it, so we're gonna get, without perfect Wi-Fi, we're gonna be getting these, unfortunately. Okay, jab down 4. I'm playing very small right now. Skyrocket cancel the Power Crush. Down 3-4. Down 3-4 is working so much. There was something I realized upon rewatches, how much my down 3+4s were working. Like, I think he just had no problem getting hit by it. I think that was like the main thing. Like, Lee had no problem just getting hit. And so this is something, this is something that's been so annoying for me as well. And it's because of the slowdown here. So I block super hatchet while standing on 4. So I jab, right? So what I wanted to do here was jab, so 2 into forward 2+3. So I do jab and I do my throw which swap sides. That was the plan here, right? So I did the jab and then I did forward 2+3. The problem is, because of the slowdown here of forward for 1+2, it then changed my input into right foot forward 2-3, which is the 2-hit string where I'm airborne and then I get wall splat and I lose the round. And it's, well, I didn't lose the round because of that, but I lose the round eventually. I lose the round, and I find that so, because again, if I just did the jab by itself and that's all that came out, I would be able to block the 4-4-1+2 afterwards. But I just find that so annoying. Clean step there on the, this is something I found weird. So it can completely step the down 4 after RFS 4-3. But here we get the down back 4 counter hit. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Fair, balanced, and honest. I love horror. There's going to be people who think I'm serious with that, but here's what it is. Yeah, took him to the wall, did the spike combos, stomp, backdash, black kite, running 3+ frames, down back 4. And here he finally jabbed. After my down back 4 and hits, he finally jabbed. That's what we've been waiting for. It was the down back 4. He jabs afterward, but I wasn't looking for it there, right? Like, I wasn't looking for it there. But down 3+4, down 3-4, into right finger. Then we delay the low afterwards. We delay the low because I was expecting him to low parry on immediate timing. And now up. We're one round away. All it takes is one round now. We've taken out Lee. The GOAT, my GOAT of Tekken. I'll say my GOAT because people get upset and say Austin Ash. But my GOAT. And so, see, this is where I have to respect him for this. So, what happened? Down 3+4. Left finger forward 3. Playing neutral. Down by 4, he blocks it. I go for the flappies. General thing here. He tries to punish and doesn't do a full crouch option or a low option. He gets launched by the flappies. But I kind of tested it because you can't hit confirm it. This wasn't me trying to hit. Cause, like, I was just testing because I expected him to not to try and punish, right? But like, I did it just in case to let him know it's there. Then again, down back 4. This time, there's the wild standing 3. I get counted because I went for the jab. I wasn't expecting to try and go for a punish this time. If I did the flappies, you know, the world was my oyster here. Takes me to the wall. Wake up here, block the hatch, get hit by the hatchet. Low parry here on down 4. At this point, I have to heat burst, right? Try and get as much health back as I can. Could not get the wall. Then this is where, okay. So go back to the previous round. I did down back 4 on hits. It connected and he jabbed. So I'm like, okay, he's finally gonna do what I want after Flappy's on hit. He even saw me do Flappy's twice this round to see how he'd react on hit, but I didn't get a chance because he blocked it both times. But I just run in and I just let the Flappy kicks go. I just run in and I let them go because I'm like, he's finally doing what I want him to do after down back 4 on hit. But he had the life lead. There was no need to do it. Yeah. He just didn't do it. And Tetsu came in for the coaching. Essentially, he was saying you're playing so well right now. You're playing so good. You know, careful with down 3-4. Use more down 3+4. It's working so well. Just do it into a safe like jab or something. Like keep it simple. Just go for it as a low poke. But the main thing he was saying is just like you're playing so well right now. And then it all crumbles. All I can say is from here on, it crumbles. It absolutely crumbles. You know, like I know I think I done Peacekeeper at all. They said there was a Peacekeeper there. Getting hit. And then the sidestep, beating the down 3, ducking the 4, launching. Like it was not a good start. And he actually ends it with machine punches, 100+ damage there because of my ill-advised down 3-4. But it's okay. He starts with a perfect, but it's fine. Let's just keep it going, keep it moving. Back 4 whiffs. I'm not too sure what happened there. Sidestep on the CD3. I had to do power crush to try and stay safe. Down by 4 blocked again. He didn't try and punish that time. And now he's just stepping in after down by 4 and hit. Poor circle back 1. Cannonball counter hit. Takes me to the wall. I'm pretty sure he killed here as well. Again. With machine punches. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he killed again with machine punches. It's just not looking good. Down 3+4 again. Like I need to try and do something. Back 4, he just blocks it. Cannonball. Trying to get around, trying to get away. Down 4, I was probably a skyrocket misinput. Down 3-4. Blocked and punished. One thing I've noticed on rewatch, it was mainly the dash in, wait, and then do low. Like he had just scouted the timing on that completely. You know, so I just couldn't touch him with down 3-4. And it was mainly just my poor timing more than anything. Cannonball punch, throws to swap sides, down 3+4. 4 for 1+2. This isn't enough to kill, but then runs in for the hatchet. And that was enough to kill. And from there, it was over. We shake hands. And I run off to cry in a corner somewhere after this. And thus my EVO was over. But yeah, I think another one that was a bit... It was those first 2 games. It should have been a 2-0. Really and truly, I had him in that final round. But it's me. It's my GOAT. It's the guy. You know, it was great to play against him. I had a game plan going in. I'm glad I didn't really stray away from it because it was the right idea. It was just, I think, implemented poorly on my behalf. And then if I won that, I would have had to play Hafiz Tanvir. I think I would have been very confident against Hafiz. I typically do very well versus Pakistani players, especially like on my first time playing them. I feel like I play Hafiz Tanvir, and then I think from there, if I won that, would have played Bangja. But yeah, if I beat Hafiz as well, I would have at least again been in the playoff for EWC for those 6 spots. But alas, you know, I think it all just really came down to the game versus Joe Crush. That's the one I really should have won. Like I literally had a round win here with while standing 2-3. I knew exactly what he was going to do. I called it out perfectly, but I just don't believe in while standing 2-3 because it's so shit. And yeah, so it would have been 2 rounds, 1 game, just 1 round to move forward there to at least be in the playoff. But I didn't get that in the game versus Knee. You guys saw what happened. But yeah, you know, you can't really beat yourself up over it. I think it's annoying I think that's at least 2 times this year I was 1 game away from a potential EWC spot, and both times it was ripped away from me unceremoniously. But you know, that's sort of how it goes. That's how the game goes. That is how the cookie crumbles. It is what it is. I think there's a lot to learn from this and move forward. In regarding my future tournaments, because people keep asking me about this a lot, I have nothing really planned right now. Like EWC is literally happening this week. I will most likely be going to EVO Nice and maybe like the Greece Master event, but like I have nothing planned really major moving forward. Again, this game is in a state. I'll keep talking about the state of this game. But yeah, it really just depends on what's happening and when things are happening. But without any more to really say, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.